There's a wedding coming up, or maybe a graduation, a big vacation, even a New Year's resolution, and everybody wants to get in shape or lose those stubborn few pounds fast. It's the same in trading. It's tempting to want fast profits and no losing days, maybe even six figures overnight. But that's not reality. But here's the truth, whether it's fitness or trading, results take time, patience, and consistency. This is the LB Trades, and this is my channel where I share my real trading journey, the wins, the losses, and the lessons. But above all, it's about motivation because progress in trading doesn't come overnight. It comes from focus, discipline, and putting in the time. When I first started, I leaned heavily on trend lines. I still love them and I use them. They've taught me a lot about technicals and setting alerts, but as market conditions shifted, I realized that wasn't enough on its own. That's when I knew I had to sit down, put in the screen time, and really study how the market moves. And honestly, I've learned more from that than I ever expected. Screen time has helped me see how reversals form, how liquidity sweeps play out, and how patterns repeat. But it's also shown me how much market conditions matter. The same setup can look completely different in a trending market versus a choppy one. And learning to recognize those conditions, when to press and when to sit out, has been just as important as learning the setups themselves. Now, I know not everyone can sit at a screen all morning or all day. A lot of people work full-time jobs or have other commitments. I completely get that. That's a bigger topic I'll cover in another video. But what I can tell you is this: the more time you give to studying charts, the faster you'll start recognizing patterns and building those instincts. And beyond the technicals, screen time has helped me build emotional strength. It's where I learned not to FOMO into trades. I was so good at that. Not to chase impulses and to practice patience. Here's the truth. I repeated mistakes even after I thought I'd already learned the lesson. Sometimes it's me letting emotions get in the way, and sometimes it's just the market volatility, the conditions, the news. It can throw anything at you, and you have to be sharp and ready. But one thing I've learned is this: a losing trade doesn't define me as a trader. What defines me is how I respond, whether I learn from it, stay disciplined, and keep showing up. Trading is a lot like managing stress in life. You cannot eliminate it, but you can retrain up here how you respond. Same with emotions. You can't erase them, but you can manage them. That's where real growth happens. Of course, there are other ways to learn too, through great mentorship or trial and error, but for me, nothing has accelerated my growth like screen time. Watching, reviewing, and teaching myself through the experience. When I started, I thought every single move on the chart needed me in it. I was chasing candles, missed a trade, I forced another one, blah, blah, blah. Over time, I realized that sitting out is just as much of a skill as taking a trade. That's when I realized patience is just as important as a strategy. In my first video, I shared how I changed my mindset. Now, that was the turning point that kept me from quitting. Without that mental shift, that I worked so hard on myself, I wouldn't even still be here today. There's just no way. But what's made me a better trader since then has been experience. Watching the markets, studying reversals, sitting through choppy days, and yes, even taking painful margin calls. Please don't ask. That's where the real growth happened. It's through experience that I've learned to manage FOMO, control impulse trades, and practice patience. Mindset got me started. Experience keeps teaching me every day. And here's the thing: trading is like working out. A lot of people come in expecting it to be easy, a quick workout, instant results. Just like some people believe trading is a few hours a day, stress free, with instant profits. But the reality, It takes discipline, patience, and showing up constantly, consistently. So that's what I wanted to leave with you today. Trading isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. You don't need overnight success. You need to show up, stay disciplined, and keep growing. That's how you win long term. If this gave you that push to keep going, like and subscribe because I'm sharing this journey raw and real to remind you growth takes time in fitness and in trading.